Hey, so your comment says, it's a long one, so I screenshotted it as well. So, Kat, they say we choose our parents. Do you think you chose your mother so you could be who you are and do all this? Like, were you meant to experience that relationship with... I hope I'm coming across right here. Like, do we choose our parents? So many folks say this. I'm sure you've said we don't have lessons to learn, etc. But other folks say we do. Curious. Like, did having this type of relationship with her help you become who you truly are and step into your authenticity and be able to do what you do now? All right, so here's the thing. The spiritual people who talk about choosing your family, the way they think of reincarnation is like everybody sitting at a table once you die and meeting up and being like, you want to go back down to earth? Yeah, let's go down to earth. You be my brother this time. I'll be your mom this time. Sound good? Deal. That's not what happens at all. It's more like this. And I've explained it a bunch of times, but I will totally explain it. Okay, the first part is around Norse times, we got human amnesia. That's when it started. That's when that virus got put in. It was around Norse times, and that's when we started to forget who the fuck we are. That we're part of the gods, that we're part of the deities. Everybody on this planet. The animals, the plants, the humans, everything is part of these 12 oversouls. Everything is. And around Norse times, we forgot, and there was a trauma virus that basically someone took advantage of and put themselves on a throne, more known as like biblical God. So when we choose our family, what happens to us is, let's say someone is in a situation where their dad abuses them, okay? And in this life, as their dad is abusing them because of all of their built up trauma that they don't remember, you as a child go, one day I'm going to make him proud of me. One day I'm going to make him, I'm going to be good enough for him not to hit me. I'm going to be good enough not to, one day. Or you might go, I'm going to fuck that motherfucker up. One day I'm going to fuck that motherfucker up. Well, you guys die. But you have told your team, the same way the healing codes, where you say the things and it happens, you've told your team, you've told your soul, this is what I would like to happen. I would like to prove myself to this person, or I would like to fuck this person up. So you make a soul contract to have situations where you can experience that again. But you don't know what the fuck you're signing up for. Because our system was set up to work with like a universal remote that you program and you control, where you activate your divine guardians and activate your divine shielding. It's voice activated. It's a command point in the computer system. But with human amnesia and this false throne biblical God thing and this trauma cycle and earth being this like locked up crazy thing, which it's not anymore. You think you chose your family or you have karma for the things that happen to you. That's not true. There's no one judging you. There's no lesson. And that's why Kate and myself make such a big deal about helping you remember and releasing soul contracts and soul fragments and going back and healing these lives. And even in the closing statements in the pinned video, helping the healing that you do now spread further and further and further, is because there's so many versions of you that had trauma. Like if you watch any war movie, any like Romeo and Juliet, the Montagues and the Capulets, like there's so much trauma that they hate and they don't know why they hate. They just know that they have to hate and they hate that person. Or you killed my brother, so I'm going to kill you. It's a vicious cycle of fucking trauma to keep us fighting with each other instead of remembering who the fuck we are. Okay, so your other question. Do I think that being born into the family I was made me who I am? No. Healing the stuff and understanding it and doing it on my own and working with you guys and working with Kate and getting all of that off of me, that's how I became who I am. That's another thing that we're big on. We don't feel like anybody has to go through a dark night of the soul or has to go through traumatic moments or has to go through the dark to find the light. No, you don't have to fucking do anything. And we're trying to help people remember that. But we just got this like centuries of like, oh, it needs to be difficult to be worth it. That's a contract. I need to be punished for this because I was such a horrible person. That's a contract. I need to prove my worth. That's a contract. That's what all of this is about, is to try to help people get that shit off of them. No, you don't need it to be difficult to be worth it. You don't. We're proof of it. My life's real fucking easy. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Bye. Thanks for the questions.